Brian Fuller, wearing number 48, is escorted this evening by his parents, Bill and Connie Fuller. Bryce Rivercombe wears number 50. And this evening, Bryce is escorted by his parents, Jess and Jen Rivercombe, along with his sister, Paige. Next, we honor Andrew Vogel. Andrew is escorted this evening by his parents, Oscar and Carolina Mogul. Wearing number 54, our next senior honoree is Andrew Dodd. He's escorted this evening by his parents, Wendy and Steve Dodd. Escorted by his mother, Laura Waddy, and his father, Bob Waddy, wearing number 55, our next honoree is Ben Waddy. Bennett Clark wears number 56, and this evening he is escorted by his parents, Andy and Laura Clark, along with his brothers, Harrison and Max. Wearing number 60, Grayson Zinn is our next honoree. Grayson is escorted by his parents, David and Cindy Zinn, along with his sister, Kimberly. Our next honoree is Eli Moore. Eli wears number 69 and is escorted this evening by his parents, John and Christina Moore, and his brother, Ethan. Wearing number 72, our next honoree is Johnny Scales. Johnny's escorted this evening by his grandfather, Raymond Smith Sr., and his mother, Erica Scales. Wearing number 76, our next honoree is Thomas Hostetler. Escorted this evening by his parents, Bruce and Ray Hostetler, and his brother, Zach. Escorted by his parents, Eric and Andrea Edgell, our next honoree wears number 83, Sam Edgell. Wearing number 88, and escorted by his parents, Ty and Sarah Campbell, along with his sister Madison, please welcome Riley Campbell. Wearing number 90, Joe Kerr is our next honoree. Joe's escorted this evening by his parents, Mike and Mandy Kerr, along with his sister, Caroline. Our next honoree is Alex Sampson. Alex is a student coach and is escorted this evening by his parents, John and Sarah Sampson, along with his brothers Jack, Cooper, and Logan, and his sister Carson. His sister Courtney, Callie, Cassidy, Caroline, and Addie are proud of him and wish they could be here too. Please join me in one final round of applause for this great senior class of Eagle football players.
All right, Shane. Go ahead and give it about, we'll give it 3 minutes.
Our next group of honorees this evening are our Marching Eagles. Our first honoree on the Marching Eagles is Teresa Bodor. She's escorted this evening by her parents, Trang Nguyen and Greg Gordon. This evening, Leonard Cavender is here to escort Amani Cavender. Our next honoree is Noah Dial. Noah is escorted this evening by his parents, Matthew and Shelley Dial, along with his brother, Aaron.
2 minutes, Shane, 2 minutes.
Bree Damagali is our next honoree. This evening, she is escorted by her parents, Rick and Amy Damagali, along with her sisters, Claire and Allie. Please welcome Kate Duckworth. Kate's escorted this evening by her parents, Todd and Monica Duckworth. Next we honor Connor Inslee. Connor's escorted this evening by parents, Brett and Chris Inslee. Dan and Amy Fulkerson are here this evening to escort their son, senior honoree Daniel Fulkerson. Lauren Fuqua is our next honoree. She's escorted this evening
1 minute,
by her
Shane,
mother
1
and
minute.
father, Michelle and Dave Fuqua. Molly Grogan is our next honoree. Molly is escorted by her mother, Robin Heine, and friends, Ashley Longsinger, Morgan McCann, and Tyler Horton. Please welcome Matthew Heath. Matthew is escorted by Steve and Ava Heath, along with his brother, John, and sister, Katie.
20 seconds.
Isaiah Hedger is our next honoree. Marion and Amanda Hedger, his parents are on hand as his escorts this evening.
The Kevin Kersey Agency presents Hendricks County Friday Night Football on WYRZ and powered by AudioSportsOnline.com. Tonight's game is underwritten by the Kevin Kersey Agency of Brownsburg, Westside Plumbing, Heating and Air, Panuni's Pizza and Wings, Crane Credit Union, Reynolds Body Shop, McNamara Flores, Red Cobra Wrestling, and the Avon Dental Center. Hello again, everybody. I'm Rob Kendall, coming to you tonight from Zionsville High School as the Avon Orioles, with a record of 5-2, are set to take on the Zionsville Eagles with a record of 4-3. This is a very big game for the Avon Orioles as they still control their own destiny in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. Avon with a big win last week at home against Westfield, coming off that bit of an upset the week before on the road at Fishers. And of course, Mark Bless, as he always talks about, the season comes in threes, and we are midway through the final third of the regular season. Again, I want to thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks to Shane Ray back in Hendricks Power Cooperative Studios. We're a little bit delayed starting our pregame show tonight as the senior night here at Zionsville High School. And we welcome those of you who are also tuning in tonight, watching us on the web at AudioSportsOnline.com.
Delegate to show quick, along with
And the Kevin Kersey Insurance Agency of the Farmers Insurance Group helps with home, auto, life, or business needs. They're located at 480 East Northfield Drive, Suite 300 in Brownsburg, next to Bill Estes Ford. Their phone number is 317-286-3481. They're also found on Facebook at the Kevin Kersey Agency, or the website is farmersagent.com/K-Kersey. And Panuni's Pizza and Wings in Brownsburg delivers to Pittsboro, Claremont, North Avon, and all of Brownsburg. Pizza calzones, Breadsticks and wings are always available. More information can be found at their Facebook page, as well as their website, panuni.com. They're located at 1447 East Main in Brownsburg. Phone number is 317-286-3500. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 9. Friday and Saturday, open till 11. Again, I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight here on 98.9 FM WYRZ, as well as AudioSportsOnline.com, as the Avon Orioles taking on the Zionsville Eagles. Avon comes in with a record, as we said, of 5-2. They opened the season with the win at Plainfield, lost in week number 2 to the number 1 team in the state, national ranked Ben Davis. Then scored a big win week 3 against Hamilton Southeastern. Followed that up with a win week 4 against Whiteland at home. Then went to Fisher's, bit of an upset in week 6, and then came back last week with a resounding win against defending state champion Westfield. For the Zionsville Eagles, they were on a bit of a winning streak until last week. In fact, they had put together a 3-game winning streak. Last week, they ran into a real buzzsaw against Brownsburg. And before that, though, as we said, Zionsville had reeled off 3 consecutive wins. They started the season at Pike with a win, then losses at Lebanon and at Westfield, then wins at Verbuff, at Noblesville, against Hamilton Southeastern at home, and then, as we said last week, ran into a 35-10 defeat at Brownsburg. Kind of an odd year in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference, as the conference is wide open. Normally there's 2 or 3 teams that really separate themselves early on, and everybody's trying to play catch-up. Not the case this year. Still 3 or 4 teams that realistically have a chance to take home the conference, so every game matters so much. Again, I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight. Westside Plumbing, Heating and Air offers residential heating and air conditioning maintenance, repair, and replacement, and serve all of Hendricks County and West Indianapolis. Their phone number is 317-445-8399. More information can be found at westsideplumbing.net and their Facebook page by searching for Westside Plumbing. And Crane Credit Union can assist when buying a home or a car. Paying bills and depositing checks, as well as making loan payments, can be done on smartphones with their mobile app 24 hours a day. They're located in 27 Indiana counties. More information can be found at cranecu.org, federally insured by NCUA. We still got about 4.5 minutes up on the clock here tonight in the pregame as we get ready for high school football. The new Plainfield UPS is now hiring part-time package handlers for 3 different shifts, morning, evening, and late night. A weekly retention bonus, pension benefits, and college tuition reimbursements are available for part-time UPS employees. More information on available positions, online applications, and scheduling an interview can be found at upsjobs.com. And Reynolds Body Shop has been family-owned and operated for 30 years, providing collision repair. They're located at 4325 West Washington Street in Indianapolis, just 4 stoplights east of 465. They're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 5. Learn more about them on the web at reynoldsbodyshop.com or by calling 317-243-2372. So I got a chance to see these Zionsville Eagles a couple weeks ago, broadcasting the Hamilton Southeastern game, and they ran the ball very effectively, and they had a great red zone defense twice, forcing the Hamilton Southeastern Royals to turn the ball over. And as we talked to head coach Mark Bless earlier this week, he said they're going to want to do more of that this week. Avon will try to prevent it. Right now, let's pause for the playing of our national anthem.
Taking place November 16th, 17th, and 18th in the Performing Arts Center. Weston Lacrone.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And that was the playing of our national anthem. Hello again, everybody. I'm Rob Kendall, joining you live tonight from Avon High School as the Avon Orioles, with a record of 5-2, travel to Zionsville to take on the Eagles, who come in with a record of 4-3. McNamara Floors has been in business since 1954 with 8 locations, including the Avon store on Rockville Road, and they offer floral designs for various occasions. They're located at 9655 East Highway 36 in Avon and can be reached at 317-579-7900. And Red Cobra Wrestling offers training sessions from Chad Red. We're located at 9233 Highway 36 in Avon, across the street from Walmart and behind sidelines in the Red Brick Building. They offer sessions for all ages, including 3rd grade and under and 4th grade and up. Learn more about them on the web at redcobrawrestlingacademy.com. And Dr. Timothy Greer, DDS, and Dr. Christopher Lefebvre of Avon Dental Center have been practicing in Hendricks County with families for over 20 years. Located in Avon's Beechwood Center area just east of Ivy Tech. They're open Monday through Friday, although early morning hours are available. Learn more about them on the web at avondentalcenter.com or by calling 317-272-8100. And we want to welcome everybody in again tonight here on Audio Sports Online. Special thanks to Greg Shellhouse and the fabulous athletic staff out here at Zionsville High School for taking good care of us. Always a great time to come out here to Zionsville High School, one of the premier athletic facilities in the entire state.
Support the band in their fundraising efforts.
Band still on the field for Zionsville High School, and we anticipate the arrival of the Eagles at any moment. Get a huge game tonight for your Avon Orioles as they still control their own destiny in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference.
Ladies and gentlemen, here come your Eagles.
And here come the Zionsville Eagles onto the field. Eagles will be the home team tonight. They're going to wear the dark jerseys, green helmets, green numbers outlined in white, and thank goodness for that red outline. Eagles now will meet on the far side of the field. We await the arrival of the Avon Orioles. They will choose to come out after the Zionsville Eagles. And here they come. Avon will be the road team on the scoreboard tonight. They're going to wear the road white jerseys, black letters and pants, black numbers, black helmets. And of course, Avon with 2 losses so far on the year. They lost to number 1 team in the state, Ben Davis, in week 2. No shame there. And then a bit of an upset in week 6 as the Fishers Tigers defeated them at Fishers, a game Mark Bless certainly felt his team should have won. And, you know, it's really hard to say because Fishers has played really well as of late, which comes back to a point that made all throughout the week is there's just no clear-cut favorite in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference in 2017. And I've been announcing Hoosier Crossroads Conference football, it seems like I've been doing it for about 15 years now, and since the inception of the conference, basically. And I never remember a time where there wasn't 1 or 2 teams that were clearly the favorite. Some years it's 1, some years it's 2, even some years you'll get 3. But this year it seems like pretty much everybody, other than, say, Noblesville, could beat anybody on any given night. That is always making Indiana high school football entertaining.
At safety this evening, this is free safety, number 29, Nick Nelson.
Now, next week, if you're looking ahead in what could be championship week, we are going to be at Brownsburg on 98.9 WYRZ, which is where we're simulcasting tonight, as the Brownsburg Bulldogs take on the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. Avon, we're going to wrap up the 2017 regular season. They will be at home against Noblesville. So Avon at home against Noblesville, Hamilton Southeastern, and Brownsburg doing battle on our WYRZ side of things. Here come the team captains onto the field.
Issues or concerns to our administrative team during tonight's game. Should you have any safety or security concerns,
and of course Avon, then we talked about this a little bit this week on the Mark Blush Show on Audio Sports Online, head coach of the Avon Orioles. Avon, a little bit of breathing room compared to previous years. Of course, Ben Davis is now out of their sectional, and that was for years the sectional of death, because you had Ben Davis, Avon, and Brownsburg all in that same sectional, and now it's Brownsburg and Avon. Ben Davis and Pike have, no pun intended, taken a hike, and so it makes it certainly a far more winnable sectional than the one the Orioles were previously in, especially this year, where Ben Davis appears to be heads and tails above everybody else. Just a reminder, you're listening to 98.9 FM WYRZ LP, Brownsburg, Indiana. Thanks for joining us tonight. Beautiful night for high school football as the rains have held off. Looked like we might get some inclement weather a little bit earlier, but all clear as we are just about ready for kickoff. Avon is going to kick. They will kick from right to left. And just a reminder that if you're listening to us tonight on WYRZ, because the Kevin Kersey Agency presents Friday Night Football, you can head over to Audio Sports Online and also watch our broadcast as well. And the Orioles will line up at the 40. Hydorn's going to kick it away.
Set to kick off, number 24, Justin Keegan.
And so here we go. Hydorn puts the foot into it. It's a high end over end kick. It's going to sail back into the end zone. And that will be a touchback for the Zionsville Eagles.
The touchback. Eagles will start this drive first and 10 at our own 20-yard line.
So here come the Zionsville Eagles onto the field. I do apologize for a little bit of a glare. If you're watching our video, we can't get the window all the way up. We're in the press box. So if you do get a little bit of a glare tonight, or you see my reflection there in the window a little bit as well, if you're watching us on Audio Sports Online, that's the reason why. There's a pass tipped up at the line of scrimmage, knocked down, incomplete. It'll bring up second and 10. Nice job by the Avon line there on first down.
Second down.
Second down coming up. Nice job so far by the Orioles. Getting that tip on first down. Second down now. Two receivers going wide to the left, one to the right. There's a give up the middle. Big hole, and he's very near a first down. That was number 8, Tommy Fawcett with the run for Zionsville.
9 yards. The second and 1. Ball out to the 29, brought down by number 33, Camden Morrell.
And that is going to be just short. They're going to put him down at about the 29. He needs to get to the 30. Snap, back to pass. Quick drop, throws, got a man caught. It's a screen. He dives forward. Going to be very close to a first down. It was number 35, Nick Breyer, on the reception. And boy, he is going to be short. He dove, caught the ball in the backfield, and was not able to pick up the first down. Now it'll bring up fourth down. It looks like the Zionsville offense is going to stay on the field. Two receivers to the left, one man goes to the right. Snap. And to give him the backfield, and he's not going to get it. Avon swarms him up and takes him down. Huge gamble for Zionsville early on, does not pay off. And it'll be first down and 10 deep in Zionsville territory. The Avon defense was ready for it. That's a play a couple weeks ago against Hamilton Southeastern that worked really, really well for the Zionsville Eagles. But on the first attempt at it tonight, not so much. It'll bring up a first down and 10 for the Avon Orioles. They're going to put the ball at the 26-yard line. Meisner comes onto the field. 2 receivers to the right, 1 man to the left. Big stop needed here early by Zionsville's defense. Quick drop by Meisner. Fires. Incomplete. He was looking for Isaac Garendo on the near side of the field. Garendo missed last week's game. He did not play because of an injury. I believe it was a hip injury. Mark Bless talked about it in the Mark Bless show. And now it'll bring up a second down. They're actually going to put the ball at the 26-yard line. So second and 10 from the 26. And, of course, Luke Sheotovich and Isaac Garendo put together one of the best receiving combos in the state. Snap. There's the give to Samson James. Big hole up the middle. He's off to the races. He's all the way down to about the 10-yard line. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Avon Orioles. Nice run that time by James as he will get it all the way down to the, they're going to put the ball at the 11. So it'll bring up a first down and 10 for Avon. They can pick up a first down. We're already just 10:30 left to go in the first quarter. Avon with a big 4 and out, I should say. Snap, cuts back. James lowers the shoulder.
James on the carry, hit first by number 90, Joe Kerr. Wrapped up by a host of Eagles. Second down.
Second down, ball's down at the 4-yard line. 2 receivers going to the left side of the field, 1 man over to the right. Out of the shotgun is Meisner. Man goes in motion. Snap, give to James. Bows ahead. He's very close. They're going to put him just short. Now it'll depend, did he get the first down or yes, he did.
48, Brian Fuller of the Eagles with his third down.
No, he did not get in. Okay, so he did not get in.
First and goal, ball spotted inside the 1.
And it'll be third down and goal for the Avon Orioles. So big down coming up here. Let's see if Avon can capitalize. Third down and goal for the Orioles. Snap, give ahead to James. He's hit, and he spins forward. He's in for the score, and that is a touchdown for the Avon Orioles. 8:57 left to play in the first, and they are on the board first with a 6-0 advantage. And now Heidorn on to attempt the extra point. Snap spot, kick is up, it's down the middle, it is good. And Avon strikes first as the Kevin Kersey Agency presents Friday Night Football here on 98.9 FM WYRZ and on AudioSportsOnline.com. I'm Rob Kendall, thanks for joining us tonight. And hey, coming up, we got a big event for WYRZ. For those of you listening to us tonight on 98.9 FM WYRZ, we got a big event coming up tomorrow night for the radio station. We're going to tell you all about it at halftime. It's Rockin' Hendricks County. So here we go. Hydorn going to put the foot into it. There's the foot. It's a high end over end kick. It'll sail, and it'll be taken at about the 1 yard line up across the 10, and a host of Orioles will take him down at the 15, 16, 17 yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Zionsville Eagles. So big story so far. Zionsville elected to go for it on 4th and 1 from their own 29. Didn't get it. Avon took it down, and on a 3rd and goal, Samson James pushed it in to give the Orioles the early lead. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side of the field. Snap. There's the give, leans ahead, and he's going to head up to the 21-yard line. Avon line doing a nice job so far. That time it was number 8 for the Zionsville Eagles, Tommy Fawcett, on the run. And the Avon defensive line doing a very nice job so far. They really struggled. They've really struggled in a couple games this year. But Mark Blest has talked about at length that's just such a key to them having success on the football field is that defensive line, that 3-man front. Snap, back to pass, steps up, pump fake, fires, got him in wide open. It is dropped, overshot on the far side of the field. Would have been a first down and then some up near the 40.
Number 2, Mitchell Canada.
Mitchell Canada was the intended receiver, and now it'll bring up a 3rd down and long for the Zionsville Eagles. So Zionsville, as we said, they had ripped off 3 wins in a row coming into last week's game at Brownsburg, and then really struggled last week against the Bulldogs on the road. Snap. Back to pass, steps up, flush, throws over the middle. It is caught and dropped. Had it. It was Mitchell Canada, and the ball was knocked out. They could have been able to fumble, but they will say incomplete pass, turnover on downs. And the Zionsville Eagles are going to have to punt it away. So nice job by the Avon defense early on. That time it was the secondary getting in there, getting a hand on the football. Punter will stand all the way back at the 6-yard line. Snap is clean. Kick is good. It's away. It's a low kick. It'll hit the 50. It'll take a Zionsville bounce, and it'll go out of bounds. Chiodovic picked it up, but he was on the Zionsville sideline when he did so. So with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter of action, all Avon early on here, and that's exactly the start Mark Bless was looking for as his Orioles find themselves up by a score of 7-0, and they've got the ball back. Pretty good field position at the 42.
Ortho Indy Urgent Care has 5 locations and are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Weekend hours are also available. Visit orthoindy.com/emergency care for more details.
All right, here come the Orioles back onto the field. Out of the shotgun is Meisner. Single back is Samson James. Snap, back to pass, steps up, fires to the far side of the field. Got him in, caught Chiodovic. Chiodovic cuts it back. He's to the 50 and all the way down to about the 48-yard line. He's going to be, now they will say it is enough for a first down. So Avon, little pitch and catch there, picks up a first down and a fresh set.
29, Nick Nelson.
And I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight here on 98.9 FM, WIRZ, and AudioSportsOnline.com as the Kevin Kersey Agency presents Friday Night Lights. Out of the shotgun. Snap is low, picks it down. Meisner flushed out. He's going to be hit, and he is going to be dropped. He's going to be dropped all the way back at the 45-yard line. And it'll be second long coming up now for Avon, as I believe that was number 14 for the Eagles that got in there. Evan Gilmore is who's listed on our roster. Second down coming up now for Avon. 7 minutes and counting left to go in the first quarter All Avon on that opening possession. They lead at 7-0, trying to add on here. 3 receivers wide to the left, 1 man to the right. Snap back to pass. Meisner has time. Throws a little screen. It's to James. He's open, and he can run for days. He's across the 50, spins up near the 47. Boy, nice job by the Eagles that time to really close. It looked like James had a huge hole there, and the Eagles ultimately closed it down. He does get back to the initial line of scrimmage, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. Well-executed screen that time for the Avon Orioles, but the Zionsville secondary did a nice job of coming up to make the hit. Still a good pickup of about 10 yards that time. 3rd down and long. Snap back to pass. Meisner has time. Steps up, fires to the near side of the field, and it is caught. No, now they'll say out of bounds. He had it, but he may have been juggling the football as he went out of bounds. Number 9 for the Avon Orioles, Robbie Heaton, was the intended receiver, and Heaton with the turnover, unable to catch the football in bounds means that the Orioles will turn it over via the punt.
On the punt, number 83, Mason Stimler.
Avon to punt it away. There's the snap. It's clean. No pressure. Short kick. It's taken on the fly at the 20 and up across the 20 near the 25 is the return. So the Zionsville Eagles will come off the field. They do avoid disaster there. I believe that was number 29 for Zionsville with the return that time, Nick Nelson. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 man to the left. Man goes in motion from left to right. Snap, play action, pass, got a man caught, and that is the longest play of the game from Zionsville. It's up near a 1st down at the 35-yard line.
There on the tackle, number 34.
And I think that was number 85 for Zionsville, Joel DeCourcy with the reception. Yeah, it was Joel DeCourcy. 1st down and 10 coming up for Zionsville. Out of the shotgun, rolling right side, little reverse, and boy, Avon was there. He breaks out of a tackle, but he won't break out of the second one. Great job by the Orioles that time to sniff it out for a huge loss, and making the initial hit in the backfield was number 95, Jaden Williams. Jaden Williams with the big hit that time, and it's a huge loss all the way back to the 23-yard line, so that's a loss of about 17 yards on that reverse that time. Avon blew up that offensive line, and if you're a Zionsville fan, you can't like that because there's 3 Avon guys and 5 of them, and 3 beat 5 that time. Snap, back to pass, steps up, going down the far side of the field. It's incomplete. Nice defense in the secondary by Avon that time. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 27 for the Zionsville Eagles with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the 1st quarter. We'll see what happens here. Third down and forever. Snap, back to pass, steps up, throwing down the near side of the field, over the intended receiver, but a flag flies in late. Number 1 for the Eagles, Jordan Hall, had single coverage, and he had Avon's number 28, Cameron Moulton, and that's going to be holding. It's not going to be pass interference, it's going to be holding. And so that'll be a 10-yard penalty. Will not be enough for an automatic 1st down. And so that will move the ball to the 34, which it makes it a much more manageable 3rd down and about 12 versus the previous 3rd down and 27. So third down coming up. And Rob Kendall with you here tonight on Audio Sports Online and 98.9 FM WYRZ. Snap back to pass, steps up, throwing down the middle of the field. It is tipped up, incomplete, and Cameron Moulton redeems himself there. Great coverage on Jordan Hall, and Hall would have had the first down. So Zionsville will once again have to punt it away, and this Avon defense has looked awfully impressive. Again, one of the not Achilles' heels by any means. They've certainly played well throughout the many parts of the regular season, but if it's one area that Mark Bless has identified that throughout much of the season, including our opening coaches show where they needed to improve, it was the defense, particularly the defensive line. And boy, he's got to be super proud of the way these guys have played so far tonight. So the Eagles will punt it away. Snap. Oh, nearly a block punt that time. They do get it away. It's a high kick. Shayotovich will fair catch at the 30. And so with 4:33 left to play in the first quarter, it's 7-0 Avon.
Our boys cross-country team, ranked 12th in the state, finished third at the HCC conference race this past week. Andrew Stone and Robbie Pratt were named All-HCC. The boys running the IHSAA sectional tomorrow at Ben Davis. Good luck cross-country.
They'll spot the ball at the 30-yard line, just outside the 30, in fact, 31. And Meisner and the Oriole offense will come back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, one receiver to the right, two men to the left. Man goes in motion from right to left. Little reverse to the near side. It's Heaton. He's got the 40-yard line, very near a first down. Yeah, he's going to have it all the way up at the 42.
Heaton on the carry, taken out of bounds by number 32, Blake Eagle of your Eagles. Picks up enough for a first down.
That's a first down for Avon. So nice job by the Orioles that time to move the chains. Little trickery there. We don't see a whole lot of that from Avon. Right there, Robbie Heaton with the first down. Clock stopped as the ball did go out of bounds on the run. And it'll bring up 1st and 10. Meisner out of the shotgun. Snap. Give us to James. James has a whole center of the field, across midfield, down into Zionsville territory to about the 49-yard line. And again, it's going to be super interesting this year in the postseason because, of course, for the last several years, Avon and Brownsburg have both had that looming sense of doom over their heads that no matter how well you played, as Brownsburg found out last year, with Hunter Johnson, Mr. Football, now at Clemson, 8-1 regular season record. They got smoked by Ben Davis in the first round of the sectionals. Avon gave them a great game but couldn't get across the finish line last year. And now, and there's a give to James up the center of the field, and he is inside the 35, stays on his feet, still going, and he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line. But now, with Ben Davis out of that sectional, it gives both of these, the Bulldogs and the Orioles, a whole lot of life and pep and everything else they might not have otherwise had. All right, first down and 10 for the Orioles, all the way down to the 24-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Snap, back to pass, steps up, has time. Meisner firing, got a man wide open on the far side of the field. That's Garindo, snakes around one tackle, and he is all the way down inside the 10.
Number 3, Lee Kidwell there for the Eagles on that tackle. First down for the Orioles. Ball spotted at the 9-yard line.
Ball's down to the 8. 3:15 left to play in the first quarter of action. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight. Snap. The give is to James. Boy, he took a tackler with him. Huge hit. And James, Mark Bless talked about that this week on his coach's show, that James has turned into a very physical runner. And he loves to run to contact. He loves to hit people. And he makes you earn. He makes you earn that tackle. Second down and goal coming up for the Orioles. We've got 2:50 left to go in the first quarter of action. Zionsville trying to stand up now on defense. We'll see what they can do. Meisner, shotgun snap. Play action, rolling right side, rolling. He's going to stop. Now he's going to fall back, fires it into the end zone. It's picked off. It's picked off by Zionsville. A flag flies late in the end zone. It's going to depend on what the flag is. But right now, it's an unforced error, a turnover by Avon to give the ball to Zionsville. Eagles are running off the field, and they've got an illegal man downfield, so it's going to be an interception for Zionsville as they stand tall and force the turnover with 2:27 left to play in the first. First down and 10 for Zionsville. Great job by them that time in the end zone. The defense coming up huge. Snap, little end around for the Eagles on first down, and a gain of a couple is once again the Avon interior line just doing a fabulous job pushing.
Brought down by number 41, Hernandez.
The Eagles around. Again, thanks to Shane Ray back in the Hendricks Power Cooperative Studios. And thanks to Jason Dozier in the Audio Sports Online studios, making it possible for our broadcast tonight. We certainly appreciate that. Snap, play action, and oh boy, he's flushed out. He's off to the races. A couple missed tackles by the Orioles that time. And Avon nearly had a sack, but nearlys don't really count. They don't count at all, in fact. And it's about an 8-yard gain for number 15, Andrew Broker. And he is very near a first down. They had him in the backfield. He was able to snake out of it. A couple of Orioles were collapsing on him, and Broker able to push it up to the 29. He's a yard short of the first down. Out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 man to the left. Snap. There's the give. Oh, boy, Avon ready for it again, and it is just like deja vu, a 3rd and 1, and Zionsville cannot convert. That Avon line has just been phenomenal. And now, it looked like they were going to stay on the field again and maybe go for it, but now they apparently have thought wiser of it as they are sending on the punt unit with 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Got to admire the guts of the Zionsville Eagles. Snap, kick. It's a high kick, short though. Sheodovich is going to make the catch at the 40. He'll move forward to the 45, and that's a return of about 7 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Avon with 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter as the Kevin Kersey Agency presents Friday Night Football on 98.9 FM WYRZ as well as AudioSportsOnline.com. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us. Avon has the ball moving from right to left on your computer screen or radio dial, wherever you're tuned in from. In the road white jerseys, black pants, black letters and numbers, black helmets with the Avon Oriole logo. Out of the shotgun. Oh, boy, and they got movement up front, and there's the flag, and that's going to be an offsides on the Eagles. That time they were trying to draw the Orioles up on a false start, and they drew themselves offsides. So 5 free ones for the Orioles, and that will move the ball into Zionsville territory. So Avon spent a lot of the first quarter in Zionsville territory, but only 7 points to show for it so far. Snap. There's the give to James. Leans ahead. Nice gain on first down, especially with that 5 freebie. He's down to the 44, which is going to bring up a 2nd and 1, and that'll bring about an end of the first quarter. as Avon leads it 7-0. If you're a Zionsville fan, you got to feel pretty good, though, because it could have been a lot worse. Kevin Kersey Agency presents Friday Night Football here on 98.9 FM, WYRZ. And, hey, we want to remind you, coming up tomorrow, there's a big event with the radio station. You can still be a part of it. It's Rockin' Hendricks County. We're going to tell you more about this in depth at halftime. But it is tomorrow night. It is October the 7th from 6 until 10 p.m. It's at the Avon, Washington Township Park. And it's to raise money for community radio. Yeah, these great programs that we have on, like high school football, ain't free, people. Gotta have fun. Just keep the radio station on the air. And we, the local news you get, weather, sports, traffic, those great nonstop solid gold classics. It all costs a little bit of change, and we need you to do your part to help us stay on the air. You get your tickets at the door for just $25. You got to be 21 or older. This is an adult night. Leave the kids at home. Hey, how about that? I don't have any kids, but if I did, I could leave them at home. That'd be great. They're going to have a celebrity mechanical bull riding contest, and boy, wait till you hear who's going to be involved in that. I got a list of names coming up for you at halftime. We'll go into depth with it at halftime. But make a note. WYRZ's Rockin' Hendricks County for charity. Tomorrow night, be a part of it. Come meet all the local celebrities at the radio station. Give us to James. He'll lean ahead, spins ahead. And it's enough for a first down for Avon.
Go curve your Eagles. No gain on the play. Second down.
Yes, thank you, Shane. Shane should point out, too, yes. In case you hate the radio station, 10 other nonprofits are also going to benefit from the WYRZ Rockin' Hendricks County event. So, yeah, even if you don't like us, there's somebody out there you like. I can guarantee there's somebody out there you like that's going to benefit from Rockin' Hendricks County and the big event tomorrow night. We'll go into more details at halftime. Give on first down is to James. He'll lean ahead.
No gain, second down. Ball spotted at the
no gain on the play. Might have even lost a half yard. Ball's at the 41. Avon now moving from left to right on your computer screen or radio dial. Zionsville in the road blacks. Green helmets. White letters and numbers. One receiver to each side of the field for the Avon Orioles. 2 men in the backfield. Snap. Give us to James. And he barrels ahead. And he's got a first down near the 30.
James on the carry. Brought down by number 3.
And I'll tell you what, that's a play in the arsenal of the Avon offense that they didn't have last year. And it has paid big dividends. They can give the ball to Samson James. And they can give it to him on short yardage situations. And boy, he can run over people. And I'll tell you what, again, it's hard to believe. Of course, that 2015 team that went all the way to the semi-state was a couple bad calls away from beating Center Grove and probably winning a state championship. Brandon Peters, who went to Michigan. I'll tell you more about that in just a second. James tripped up on first down. Ball's loose, and we'll see who got it. The ball was definitely loose. No signal yet. Zionsville says it's them. The officials agree. And with 10:26 to go, Zionsville, Johnny on the spot, picking up the turnover. So it's finishing and it looked like it was number 14 for Zionsville, Evan Gilmore, who ended up with the football. Yeah, and again, bad timing there. Samson James fumbled the football, but that ability to run straight forward and run over people has paid huge dividends, especially in short yardage and goal line situations. So the Eagles quickly back onto the field. Baroker out of the shotgun. Snap, back to pass. Steps up, throws, got a man, short screen, caught. And a gain of about 6 yards that time. It was number 2, Mitchell Canada, with the reception. It's about, I think that's the second biggest play of the game for Zionsville. If you're scoring this one on points, like boxing, Avon way ahead. That's not how they score it, though. They scored on the scoreboard. And right now, Avon with just a 1-touchdown lead. Out of the shotgun. Quarterback keeper to Baroker, snakes ahead, slips past one tackle, and then Avon quick to close, and it'll bring up a third down and about 2 yards to go. And it's been a game of defensive stands for Avon a couple times now. Zionsville has had 3rd and 1, and they couldn't push the ball through, and then they had 4th and 1 and couldn't do it on the opening drive, which led to Avon's only score so far. And I'm sure early on Zionsville was thinking, we got to go for it because we don't want that offense on the field, but their defense has really responded. Out of the shotgun. Snap. And flushing it to the far side of the field, sprinting to the pylon, and I think he got it. He ran about 30 yards that time, east to west, and he ran about 2 north to south, and that's all he needed. It's enough for the first down. That was, not sure who the running back was because he went to the far side of the field. These numbers are a little hard to read for Zionsville, especially as they get to the far side of the field. But regardless, it was enough for a first down, and that's really all that matters right now for the Zionsville Eagles, is that they will keep the chains moving. Snap back to pass. Throws a little bubble screen, and cutting it up and tripping up number 8, Fawcett, Tommy Fawcett. Avon's secondary playing phenomenal so far, both on the passes and runs, and those short screens like we just saw right there. 8:45 left to go in the first half of action. Avon leads at 7-0. Again, I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight. Working out of the shotgun. Snap. And a little stretch play that stretched itself backwards. Big hit that time in the backfield. Loss on the play. And I think that was, it was number 88, Trey Howe, the junior. And boy, he is a monster out there, and it's hard to believe he's only a junior. He's going to continue to improve. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the first. Trips go wide to the left, one man to the right, and working out of the shotgun in the backfield. Snap back to pass. Rolling, steps up, Baroker snakes out of one, throws it down the field, and there was nobody there. Flag flies in. That's going to be an intentional grounding. He had a man, number 1, it looked like, Jordan Hall, who was close, but apparently not close enough. Got to at least make an effort like you're throwing it to a receiver. And it is going to be an intentional grounding, so it'll be a penalty and a loss of down. So they'll bring up 4th down, and that'll move the football all the way back to the 22, because it's 5 yards from the spot of the foul. So 4th down and about... not real good at doing math quick in my head here, but 4th and more than 20. So the punt unit comes on for the Eagles. Snap. Kick is away. Again, Avon getting close to a block. It'll bounce. Shodovic going to play it on a high hop. He'll run it forward. He's hit very hard at about the 40-yard line. And with 7:45 left to go in the first half, Avon comes back on offense. And Shane, again, we'll go over this in a lot of detail at halftime, but Shane asked me to remind everybody that the Rocket Hendricks County event tomorrow night, one of the sponsors is going to be, or one of the charities, nonprofits that's going to be benefited, will be the Avon Education Foundation. I believe that's Ann Engelhardt doing something for them. I don't want to swear to that, though. I'd need to phone a friend if I were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. 2 receivers wide to the left. 1 man in the backfield. Back to pass. Caught up near the 50 and spinning back at Shodovic. Spun himself out of a couple of yards, but still a gain of about 6 on first down. Up near the 47. I was saying before the fumble by Avon on that last possession, was it's pretty hard to believe that they could have an offense that was as good or better than that one they had in 2015, especially with Brandon Peters, who's now at Michigan. But I'll tell you what, this team this year is pretty darn close with an entire returning offensive line. They are so fundamentally good. And, of course, Cameron Meisner is pretty darn good, too. Give us to Samson James. He'll lean ahead. He's going to be close to a first down at midfield. Looks like about a half yard short as Avon moving from left to right, now facing a 3rd down.
Gets it to midfield where it'll be 3rd down.
Ball in Zionsville territory at the 49. They need about a half. Avon needs about a half yard here. Setting up for a quarterback sneak, and now whistle and flags fly, and that is looking like it's going to be on the Eagles, an offsides penalty, and that is a first down for Avon. They say thank you very much.
Out of the shotgun. Snap, quick drop, steps up, fire. Shodovich caught on the near side of the field, and that's a nice gain on first down for the Avon Orioles. Avon taking their time now as we're winding inside of 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Meisner letting the clock wind down. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap, quick drop, throwing. Had a man wide open. It was Garrindo on the far side of the field, but Garrindo was running to a different spot than Meisner was throwing it. And so it's incomplete on second down. It'll bring up third and long. Okay, thank you, Shane. The Avon Education Foundation Facebook page says it's going to be Julie Howard Chadwick who will be the bull rider. She's going to be riding in her mother's 1960 rodeo queen attire. So how about that? There you go. Out of the shotgun, snap. Samson James leans ahead on second down, and he'll get up to, or down I should say, to the 30. So it'll bring up a third down at about 7 from the 30-yard line.
7 for your Eagles. J.P. Clark, gain of 2, third and 8.
Let's go defense, do it again!
Big play coming up here. Avon's probably outside of Heidorn's range, so we're likely looking at 2 possessions here to pick up the first down. Meisner's working out of the shotgun. James the lone man in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left. Snap, pass, back to pass, flushed out. He's rolling left side, rolling, now turns back to the center field, rolling back right side. He scampers ahead, fires it out of bounds. And incomplete for Meisner. That was number 87, his intended receiver.
Brings up fourth down.
Sanauzi. And so it'll bring up a fourth down and long. 4:50 left to go in the first half. Let's see what Avon wants to do here.
Timeout Orioles.
Timeout by Avon.
Hey, Eagle fans, don't forget to head over to the table across from the concession stand to purchase your tickets to the Zionsville.
And with Avon's timeout, we want to go ahead and remind you that our underwriters for tonight's game, the folks that make it possible for us to be out here, include the Kevin Kersey Agency, Westside Plumbing, Heating and Air, Panuni's Pizza and Wings, Crane Credit Union, Reynolds Body Shop, McNamara Florist, Red Cobra Wrestling, and the Avon Dental Center. And if you're just tuning in with us tonight, game reset for you. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us here on 98.9 FM WYRZ, as well as AudioSportsOnline.com, where the Avon Orioles lead the Zionsville Eagles by a score of 7-0. We've got 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first half. Avon with the ball, facing a fourth down and about 7 yards from the 31. We're going to need to get to just inside the 24. Meisner working out of the shotgun. 3 receivers going to the left side. 1 man to the right. James the lone man in the backfield. Snap, back to pass. Steps up.
Has time, now is going to roll to the right. Now fires it down the field, got a man caught, Shayotovich inside the 20, and it's a first down for Avon. Great pocket awareness that time by Meisner, and a great job by Shayotovich to come back to the football across the field for a first down. Zionsville's done a really nice job tonight on those 3rd and 4th downs of getting Avon off the field, but could not do it that time. Meisner quickly out of the shotgun now. So bring the troops to the line of scrimmage, lets the play clock wind down. Give us to James. He's got a big hole up the middle to the 5, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Samson James with a little stutter step, and he took it to the house. 4:10 left to play in the first half, and it's now 13-0 in favor of Avon.
For the Orioles, nothing yet for our Eagles.
Now Hydorn on to attempt the extra point, and now we've got a whistle and a flag. False start on the Orioles. Got an update on the Chicago Cubs against the Washington Nationals. No score after 1 inning of play. Almost said 1 quarter. Got to get the sports right there. So no score. Hydorn to attempt the extra point. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good with plenty of room to spare. 14-0, 4:10 left to play in the first half. Avon leading Zionsville as the Kevin Kersey Agency presents Friday Night Lights right here on 98.9 FM, WYRZ, and AudioSportsOnline.com.
Z Gravy Chase Thanksgiving Day Walk Run that benefits the Boys and Girls Club of Zionsville. If you have a choice of a 2.5 or 4.
And again, a reminder, next week, game that could have big implications depending on what happens here tonight. Brownsburg will be taking on Hamilton Southeastern. That'll be our game broadcast on 98.9 FM WYRZ. Yours truly, Rob Kendall, will have to call that one. And the Eagles, or rather the Orioles, I should say, are going to be at home to wrap up the regular season against Noblesville. Marcus Fredwell on the call. Line drive kick into the end zone. It's for a touchback. And the Zionsville Eagles are going to come back onto the field. A little bit dejected there. They had that 3rd and long, an opportunity to get Avon off the field, and they couldn't finish the deal. Four minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Snap, back to pass, steps up, little screen pass, caught, room to run, up across the 25. Avon closes quickly, but a gain of about 6 yards on first down. That was Jordan Hall with the reception.
5 seconds, 5.
.345 and counting. Snap. Quick drop, pump fake, Baroker spins out of one tackle. Boy, he got punished. Big time sack, and he's lucky. That's great pocket awareness by Baroker. Ultimately, he took a sack, but he was going to throw that screen, and there was an Avon player literally standing right in front of him who would have picked that ball up, would have just taken it from him. Pulled the ball down and scampered ahead, able to pick up a yard or two. It was still a sack, but ultimately could have been a lot worse. So now 3:15 left to play in the first half. Snap, back to pass, steps up, fires, caught. First down, Zionsville, up near the 34-yard line. That was number 8, Tommy Fawcett, with the reception. So a first down and 10, 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter, or the first half. 4 receivers wide to the right side. Little screen pass caught, that's Hull. He's up across the 35 to the 40, and off to the races, very near another first down. As again, number 1, Jordan Hull, the junior, with the reception.
Number 2, 7 seconds to 7. Gray there. First down, Eagles.
And the quarterback keeper now, and a nice job by Broker there, able to slither out of a tackle or two. That might have been a busted play, and he is down, he is hurt, and this is not good. It looked like he might have got a shoe caught in the turf or something, I don't know, but he is writhing in pain and took his helmet off already. This is not good. Broker, it was a busted play, and he went ahead, and again, it looked like, I don't know if it just was bent wrong or what, but certainly not good for the Zionsville Eagles. He is a tremendous talent and a tremendous athlete, so we'll keep a very close eye on him here. Good little game reset for you here. 2:22 left to play in the first quarter. It's a 14-0 Avon lead over Zionsville, but all the eyes now are turned onto the field as quarterback number 15, Andrew Broker, the senior. Saw him introduced during senior night, and he's okay. Looks like he's, boy, that's good to see. He got up real quick, and he's gonna need some help to get off the field, but he's standing up, and a couple of his teammates are gonna help him off. They're not gonna, no, they're gonna carry him off, okay. So that is not what, now he's shooing him off, and he's going to try to hobble it up. Oh, this might be a little bit better than we thought, though. Maybe just an ankle or something, because he is hobbling around a little bit as a couple of his teammates will help him off the field. He's trying to put some weight on it. I think it might be an ankle. And while that's not a good thing, that's certainly better than a knee, an ACL, something like that. And so we wish him the best. I saw him again a couple weeks ago against Hamilton Southeastern. He is just a phenomenally tough player. Now wishing his teammate good luck, and again, you hate to see, especially on a senior night, any sort of player get injured, any player at all ever get injured on your final home game, to get injured like this. But he does make it off the field, so that's a good thing. Now back to the game at hand. Josh Wagner, a junior, is going to come in at quarterback number 5. So the game will go on. Second down and 5. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Wagner out of the shotgun. Snap, whistle, flag flies, false start on Zionsville. That's not a good way to help your quarterback freshly in the ball game out. And it'll be one of the receivers jumping that time. It'll move him back 5 yards.
Josh Wagner is coming in the game, quarterback for your Eagles.
Snap, back to pass. Rolling. He's going to throw it up, and he overshot the intended receiver down the field. Had a man open. It was number 26, Kyle Callahan. And got to give Zionsville credit there. They're letting it fly early on. New guy in the ball game, not wasting any time. Gonna like that. Third down coming up now for the Eagles, as number 5, Josh Wagner, new in the ball game after the Broker injury. They are tending to him on the sideline still. He's on the table. Out of the shotgun. Snap, quarterback keeper, option pitch to the far side of the field, and they'll snake it back for a couple of yards, but not much. And it'll bring up a fourth down, and now Avon's going to spend the timeout with a $1:40 left to play in the first half, and they will do that because they want the ball back, and they want to give Cameron Meisner as much time as they can. Since 1968, the Kersey family's been helping customers with insurance needs. They have insurance coverage for homes, autos, and recreational vehicles. They're located at 480 East Northfield, Suite 300 in Brownsburg, next to Bill Estes Ford. Their phone number is 317-286-3481. They're also found on Facebook at the Kevin Kersey Agency or their website, farmersagent.com/K Kersey. Kevin Kersey Agency is a member of the Farmers Insurance Group. And Panuni's Pizza and Wings in Brownsburg delivers to Pittsburgh, Claremont, North Avon, and all of Brownsburg. Pizza, calzones, breadsticks, and wings are always available. More information can be found on their Facebook page as well as their website, panuni.com. They're located at 1447 East Main in Brownsburg. Phone number is 317-286-3500. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday, open until 11. Westside Plumbing, Heating, and Air is looking for employees with at least 2 years' experience as a journeyman plumber. More information can be found by calling 317-445-8399. Westside Plumbing, Heating, and Air is a supporter of community radio. So now the Eagles will have to punt it away. Avon will get the ball back with over a minute to go. Over a minute 30 to go, in fact. Snap. Kick once again nearly got in there. Avon's been close several times tonight. And the ball's fumbled. That's a live ball, but Sheotovich fell on it. Boy, he tried to fair catch it, dropped it, but alertly got right on it. So the ball will be at the 17-yard line, and we will see what Avon elects to do. Keep in mind, Avon will get the ball to begin the second half. And a lot of teams might just run this out or take a knee, but not Avon with this high-powered offense. 3 receivers wide to the right, 1 man to the left. Snap back to pass. Meisner fires it down the field. Got a man caught on the far side, and he'll run it up across the 30. That was Garindo, and Garindo has a first down for Avon. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Griffiths there for your Eagles. Played Eagle on the stop.
First down and 10. 2 receivers to each side of the field. Snap back to pass. Steps up. Meisner has time. Fires it to the far side of the field. Got a man caught. Garindo. He's pushed out of bounds, but that will count as a reception. Great catch, Isaac Garindo. First and 10 for Avon up near the 40-yard line.
That was number 23. Garindo there on the catch. Good for a Orioles first down.
They're going to put it at the 47, so it's first down and 10. Avon clock stops as the ball got out of bounds. So nearly a perfect play there for the Orioles. Meisner takes the snap, back to pass. Steps up, he's going to run with it, and he will be hog-tied and taken down at about the 49. It's going to be a gain of about 4 yards on first down, though, as he was able to move the ball forward. Clock continues to move. 56 seconds left to play.
Gain of 5 seconds.
I believe Avon has 1 timeout left, so they're going to save it here as the clock continues to move. Snap, back to pass. Steps up, Meisner going down the field, got a man open, it's Sheotovich, and he is inside the 25 for a first down.
Meisner's pass complete to number 19, Sheotovich. There in coverage for your Eagles. That was Eagle again to take him out
Luke
of bounds.
Sheotovich from Cameron Meisner.
24-yard line,
and now a timeout's going to be called by Zionsville as the Avon Orioles got out of bounds, which stopped the clock anyway. And I think Zionsville just wants a chance to kind of catch its breath and reset here. Hey, Crane Credit Union in Plainfield offers loan savings accounts as well as online bill pay and banking. Located at 905 Southfield Drive in Plainfield. And their office hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4, Friday 9 to 6, and Saturdays 9 to noon. More information can be found at cranecu.org, and their phone number is 317-838-8300. Crane Credit Union is a non-profit bank.
2921. Our next kicker has ticket number 793371. And our final winning ticket is number
37 seconds left to go in the first half. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us. Avon leads Plainfield 14-0.
Tickets again of our winning tickets are 2921, 3006, 3072, 3371 and 3088. Please report to the Kicking for Chicken table.
Here we go. One receiver to the left, three men to the right. Snap, back to pass. Steps up. Meisner down the middle, overshot the intended receiver. Had him in wide open, and that would have been an easy touchdown. Earl Reynolds.
Falls incomplete.
But fortunately for the Orioles, no dice. Fortunately, if you're an Eagles fan, fell incomplete. 33.1 seconds left to go. Out of the shotgun. Three receivers to the right. One man in the backfield, one man to the left side of the field. Snap, back to pass. Steps up, has time. Meisner fires a bullet to the end zone. Got it! Touchdown! And redeeming himself is number 3, Earl Reynolds, the senior. Great catch, wide open, almost the same play they ran before.
Touchdown Orioles.
And the Avon Orioles find themselves now up 20-0 with 26 seconds left to play in the first half.
On to attempt the extra point.
And now a whistle and a flag flies. Unsportsmanlike conduct, a call on Zionsville. I don't know what that was all about.
Sportsmanlike conduct call against our Eagles.
That's a bit unusual. Everybody was kind of lined up, so I don't know if somebody said something or what. Snap, the kick is low, but it does get over the crossbar, and it's through. So Hydorn bangs through the extra point. 26 seconds to go, and it's now a 21-0 Avon lead. The new Plainfield UPS is now hiring part-time package handlers for 3 different shifts. Morning, evening, and late night, a weekly retention bonus, pension benefits, and a college tuition reimbursements are available for part-time UPS employees. More information on available positions, online applications, and scheduling an interview can be found at upsjobs.com.
Or 2921. Please report to the Kicking for Chicken table for your chance to win a year's supply.
All right, back here at Zionsville High School. Rob Kendall with you. Remind you, you're listening to 98.9 FM WYRZ LP, Brownsburg, Indiana. I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us. The Avon Orioles lead the Zionsville Eagles 21-0. Broker going off in the golf cart. Hope he's okay. There's the kickoff. It'll sail into the end zone. That'll be taken for a touchback.
Fields the ball. It'll be first and 10 for your Eagles at the 20-yard line. Number 12, Sam Monachino, comes on to lead the Eagles on this drive.
So let's see what the Eagles have in store here, if they're going to run a play or they're content to run the ball into the locker room. Looks like they're going to go into victory formation. And they will take the knee. So Zionsville will let the quarter run out, and we are through one half of play. Avon leading at 21-0. Hey, Reynolds Body Shop has been family owned and operated for 30 years, providing collision repair. Located at 4325 West Washington Street in Indianapolis, just 4 stoplights east of 465. They're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 5 p.m. Learn more about them on the web at reynoldsbodyshop.com or by calling 317-243-2372. And McNamara Florist has been in business since 1954 with 8 locations, including the Avon store at Rockville Road, and they offer floral designs for various occasions. They're located at 9655 East Highway 36 in Avon, and they can be reached at 317-579-7900. And Red Cobra Wrestling offers training sessions from Chad Red. They're located at 9233 East Highway 36 in Avon, across the street from Walmart, behind sidelines in the Red Brick Building. They offer sessions for all ages, including 3rd grade and under and 4th grade and up. Learn more about them at redcobrawrestlingacademy.com. And Dr. Timothy Greer, DDS, and Dr. Christopher Lefebvre of Avon Dental Center have been practicing in Hendricks County with families for over 20 years. They're located in Avon's Beechwood Center area just east of Ivy Tech and are open Monday through Friday, although early morning hours are available. More information can be found by calling 317-272-8100 or at avondentalcenter.com. Well, the dance team is on the field now, and the band is warming up in the end zone. About 15 minutes up on the clock here for halftime. Again, I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us. We'll let you enjoy a little bit of the band here in a minute. But right here, it's 21-0 Avon, and we told you, hey, we're going to tell you, bless me, a little bit about Rockin' Hendricks County. That's a big event coming up for the radio station tomorrow night. Yeah, you've been hearing about it for a while, and it's a great chance to benefit the radio station and 10 other local charities. And let's tell you a little bit about it. Gotta find my notes here. Here we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Shane Ray, the station manager, literally sends me so many messages during this broadcast, it takes me forever to scroll up and find them. But I found them. Yes, I found them. Rockin' Hendricks County, Bucking for Charity. It's presented by WYRZ. It's tomorrow night, October the 7th, 6 to 10 p.m. It's going to be at the Washington Township Park. That's in Avon, and $25 at the door. And it's going to be a 21 and over event. They're going to have food trucks there. They're going to have beer and wine trucks. They're going to have featuring music from Mississippi Ragligs and the River Dogs. Boy, that's going to be just a great night. And it's going to be rain or shine. If it's raining, they're doing it. Yeah. And the best part about this is they're going to have a bull riding contest. Yeah, bull riding contest for charity. How about that? I mean, what would you expect from a radio station? You know, they're going to do something fancy. They're going to do something great. They're going to have a bull riding contest. And we're going to tell you who the bull riders are here in just a minute. But before we do that, they're also going to have a silent auction, which includes TV, a kayak, an African safari, and a basket representing Avon, Plainfield, Brownsburg, live bands, games, food trucks, and here's the list of bull riders, okay? Get this. You've got Indiana's weatherman, Paul Poteet. Now, these are just names of who's who around Hendricks County. Indiana's weatherman, Paul Poteet. Carrie Clark, the wife of our own Sheriff Brett Clark. Senator John Crane. Amy Comer Elliott. Eric Hessel. And the best part about this is they're all writing not just for the radio station, but they're writing for non-profits as well. They've all selected a non-profit, and they're writing for that. They're raising money for it. That is coming up tomorrow night, Rockin' Hendricks County, 6 to 10 p.m., Washington Township Park, and you can be a part of it for just $25. All right, some other programming notes. Coming up tonight, 10 o'clock, Kurt David taking you back to the 80s with a special tribute to the late Tom Petty. That's going to be really special. I can't wait to hear that. Again, it's normally the 80s at 8, except during football season when we're on the air. So it's the 80s at 10. Monday and Tuesday, it's a special two-part Central Indiana Today. Shane Ray interviews Johnny Ray Miller, author of the book called When We're Singing All About the Partridge Family Music. It's called When We're Singing, It's All About the Partridge Family Music. Miller interviewed not only members of the Partridge Family, including David Cassidy, but people who sang and wrote the songs of the Partridge Family records, including Tommy Boyce and Bobby Hart, Paul Anka, Mr. Pina Colada man himself, Rupert Holmes in there, and former manager for Bruce Springsteen. That's appealing to me, Mike Appel. The book was funded through a Kickstarter campaign with some Hendricks County residents pitching in for the cause. And so that's going to be really great. Monday and Tuesday, Central Indiana Today. That's my old show. Yeah, Central Indiana Today comes your way. Kevin Kersey presents that. 7 o'clock right here on 98.9 WYRZ. And by the way, want to let you know, there's an article about WYRZ in this month's Avon magazine.
Have you heard about Avon magazine? Yeah, it's a magazine. It kind of is what it says it is. It's about Avon and Hendricks County. It features a lot of different things on things that are going on in the community. And this month, there's an article on WYRZ 98.9 in Avon magazine. So make sure you check that out. And I'm told there's even some references to me in there. So I can't wait to read that. I know Shane's super excited about that as well. 10 minutes, 15 seconds up on our clock here at halftime. Rob Kendall with you here on 98.9 FM, WYRZ, as well as AudioSportsOnline.com, as the Avon Orioles lead the Zionsville Eagles by a score of 21-0. And if you're just tuning in, it was a pretty impressive performance by Avon. They really dominated. Sometimes the score doesn't always reflect how the game was played. It was a pretty dominant performance by the Avon Orioles. The usual suspects getting involved in offense, including Cameron Meisner, Samson James, Isaac Garendo, Luke Sheotovich, and of course Earl Reynolds also catching a touchdown in there as well. But the real story is the defense. Defense doing a tremendous job, especially that front three for Avon, really pushing Zionsville around. And that had been an area that Mark Blessed wanted to focus on coming into this week and throughout much of the season. And they have certainly, I'm sure they're getting a lot of praise in the locker room at halftime right now. Also a reminder, coming up next week, big week. It's decision week. Yeah, a lot of things get decided depending on what goes on here tonight and what's going on with our friends back in Brownsburg. Could be a huge game. That'll be our game next week on WYRZ as the Brownsburg Bulldogs play host to the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. And Brownsburg still gunning for a part of the conference championship. And Avon still controls their own destiny. If they win here tonight, they win on next Friday. It's pretty much theirs. So we will see. So we're going to pause for just a moment. We're going to let you listen to the Zionsville band for a little bit, and then I will be back with the second half of Hendricks County High School football right here on 98.9 FM, WYRZ, and AudioSportsOnline.com. Couple of other programming notes here for you. That was the Zionsville Marching Band keeping you entertained. And I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks for joining us tonight here on 98.9 FM WYRZ High School Football. Kevin Kersey Agency presents Friday Night Lights. And we got 4:45 still up on the clock here at the half. A couple other programming notes for you. Don't forget Shane Ray, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend. He is your drive home every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on 98.9 FM WYRZ. Great solid gold music, traffic and weather information. He's got news, local news, national news. Shane Ray taking you on the drive home. And he's got that this day in music history thing, which is really cool, too. I like to play along with that. I don't normally get it right, but I like to play along. And then, of course, you got the one and only Nicole. She's with you 1 to 4 p.m., playing you just great nonstop solid gold music. She sounds like she's having a lot of fun on the radio. And that's pretty rare these days. You don't hear a lot of people that sound like they're having any fun at all. But Nicole, she certainly does. And you can hear her weekdays 1 to 4 right here on 98.9 FM WYRZ. Some other programming notes for you. Tomorrow's Saturday. That's a big day for the radio station. Don't forget that we start things at 8:30 a.m. with a little program called Capital Happenings. What's Capital Happenings? Well, it's your opportunity to stay up to date on what's going on with Indiana government. Now, you know we only do the best here at 98.9 FM WYRZ. That's why we brought you Indiana State Senator Jim Merritt. He's the chairman of the Republican caucus in the Indiana Senate. And what do? We sit there and we talk about all sorts of issues related to Indiana government. Every Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m., Capital Happenings. You got no excuse for not being totally informed. And I know you're saying, Rob, it's out of session. The government, Indiana government not meeting right now. You're right. But we talk about big issues that are going on, even when the legislature's not in session. And this week, we're talking about a huge issue. The city of Indianapolis is suing drug manufacturers that make opioids, saying they're contributing to the opioid crisis. And a lot of bad things that have happened in our city is because of these drug manufacturers. Mayor Joe Hogsett announcing he's suing. Jim Merritt is an expert on this whole opioid, drug addiction, heroin thing. And so we're going to talk about what's going on and why. And why if it sounds similar, it happened several decades ago with the tobacco companies. So it's something kind of similar. We'll talk about it tomorrow, 8:30 a.m., Capital Happenings. You can hear it right here on 98.9 FM WYRZ. And then as soon as that's over, William Roadhamel brings you Foundational Causes. This is a great show where William interviews a different nonprofit each week. So totally good chance to wake up right on a Saturday morning and stay up to date on everything that's going on with your government and with your nonprofits here in Hendricks County. The band is still out on the field. 2 minutes up on the clock, and of course the band will exit, and then they'll probably put another 3 minutes up. And we want to thank the really fabulous athletic staff out here at Zionsville High School, including Greg Shellhouse, the athletic director. I say this every time I come out here, and it's like a broken record, but it's so true. This is one of the best athletic facilities, not just in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference, but in the entire state. Fabulous field, fabulous press box, fabulous all-around facility. It is the best.
Let's turn our attention to the north end zone. We're kicking for chicken tonight. 5 lucky winners will have their chance to win chicken Chick-fil-A for a year. Proceeds benefit our Business Professionals of America. All 5 participants, if all 5 participants hit their field goal, all 5 are winners. It looks like our first kicker is ready. Dalton Simmons is up first.
Big day in the Circle City tomorrow as Peyton Manning returns. Going to have the unveiling of his statue outside of Lucas Oil Stadium. And then, of course, they are going to retire his jersey on Sunday at the Colts game against the 49ers. So that's really going to be a big game and probably pretty emotional as the one and only Peyton Manning is returning to the Circle City this weekend.
Our next kicker is Andrew Wood. Come on, Andrew, let's win chicken for a year.
Avon Orioles have returned to the field, as have the Zionsville Eagles. They do put the 3 minutes up on the clock. And chance now for us to remind you that you're listening to the Kevin Kersey Agency presents Friday Night Lights here on 98.9 FM WYRZ. Tonight's broadcast is underwritten by the Kevin Kersey Agency of Brownsburg, Westside Plumbing, Heating and Air, Panuni's Pizza and Wings, Crane Credit Union, Reynolds Body Shop, McNamara Florist, Red Cobra Wrestling, and the Avon Dental Center. And congratulations to one Zionsville student. They just kicked a field goal for some chicken from Chick-fil-A, and the crowd really responded to that.
And our final kicker this evening, Will Alcott.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were digging your paw in there pretty good.
Minute 30 still up on the clock. We're getting ready here to go with the second half here on 98.9 FM, WYRZ, and AudioSportsOnline.com. Got to give some of these kids credit. They're giving a good effort here for the field goal competition, really giving it their all. Not sure if you don't make it if you win anything or not. But maybe the Eagles will be looking for some of these kids to join the team as a kicker. Who knows? Hey, again, want to remind you, if you're just tuning in, a little bit of a broken record for you guys that are listening to us from start to finish, but it's worth mentioning. Tomorrow night, big event for the radio station, 6 to 10 p.m. at the Avon Washington Township Park. It's rockin' Hendricks County. It's from 6 to 10 p.m. Your chance to go out and have a phenomenal time, meet with some friends, meet the WYRZ staff, and there's going to be celebrity bull riding. It's all for charities. 10 charities represented in this thing tomorrow. Some big Hendricks County names are doing it. You'll want to definitely be there, and proceeds go to benefit WYRZ as well as some other great charities. And so, again, that's $25. That's it, $25. Where else can you get entertained for $25? That's so cheap and so great. Make sure you get out there tomorrow to Avon's Washington Township Park for Rockin' Hendricks County, 6 to 10 p.m. And they've got wine and beer trucks, people. Tomorrow night, be a part of WYRZ 98.9. And Shane, by the way, if you're listening, I would like to get a copy of that Avon magazine, which apparently I am mentioned in. There's an article in the on the radio station in this month's Avon magazine. So I'd like to read what they said about me. Mostly just to make sure they spelled my name right. Rob, R-O-B. So Zionsville will kick off. Avon will have the ball. In Avon in the road jerseys tonight. White tops, black helmets, black pants, black letters and numbers, yellow trim. Zionsville, the home team tonight. They're in black jerseys with green trim, green helmets, white letters and numbers. Here we go. Short kick, fair catch called for and made at about the 36-yard line. And that was number 22 for the Orioles, Amir Pendleton, who made the catch. And nice job by Pendleton that time, wisely signaling for the fair catch. Ball's at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 for Avon. pretty much a picture-perfect first half for the Orioles, and they're hoping to do it again here in the second. 11:59 left to go in the third quarter. Snap back to pass. Steps up, has time. Going over the middle, crossing route, caught. That's Garendo. Garendo has a first down as he's up near the 47-yard line.
Miser's pass is to number 23, Garendo. There for your Eagles, JT Clark.
Hey, if you're an Avon fan and you're watching our broadcast tonight on Audio Sports Online, don't forget, you can hear the Mark Bless Show. We've got the podcast, our conversation with the head coach of the Orioles every Monday night. We've got that up for you. You can hear his thoughts on previous week's game and take a look ahead to the coming week. That's the Mark Bless Show every Monday night podcast on Audio Sports Online. Snap, give. And nice job by the Zionsville defense that time. No gain on the play. And they're going to get forward progress, maybe a yard.
Brian Fuller, no gain, second down.
Second and 9 coming up for the Orioles. Now, Samson James is out of the ball game. And they've got... who are they? 26 in there at running back, Jabon Carter. So it didn't look like James got hurt or anything, so maybe just giving him a breather. Pass to the near side of the field, caught. Garendo's got a big room to run. He snakes a couple tackles, and he'll get all the way down inside the 40 of Zionsville, down to about the 37. It'll bring up a first down and 10 for Avon.
Garendo, good for an Orioles first down. The Zionsville 37-yard line.
First down and 10 for Avon. Out of the shotgun. Snap. Fires. Incomplete. I think he was looking for Zion Davis there. Cutting across. Yeah, that was number 5, Zion Davis.
Intended for number 5.
Incomplete pass.
Love. Correction, Davis falls incomplete.
So it'll bring up a second down and 10 for Avon with 10:32 left to play in the third.
Clark there, coverage for the Eagles.
Three receivers to the left, one man to the right. Snap back to pass. Has time. Fires it down the middle of the field. Got him in. Caught wide open. He runs past one tackler. Past another. In for the score. Luke Shiotovich. Touchdown. And with 10:24 left to play in the third, it's now 27-0 in favor of the Orioles. Perfect pitch and catch that time. And Shiotovich, just like Garendo, super fast when he gets out into the open field. Snap spot, kick is up, kick is down the middle. It is good, and Avon extends its lead. With 10:24 left to play in the third quarter. That was a big strike for Avon. So the Orioles got started with a bang here tonight as they came right out, marched down the field after Zionsville went for it on 4th and 1 from their own 29 and didn't get it. Avon came in, marched right down and put it in the end zone. And then a bit of a back and forth. Zionsville defense was able to get Avon off the field several times. And then towards the end of the first half, Avon struck twice, including with 26 seconds to go. And that's now been tacked on by another touchdown for Avon. So a big lead now for the Orioles, 28-0.
Edorn set to kick off the Orioles.
Kick is deep. It'll be taken in the end zone. That's a touchback. And here come the Zionsville Eagles back onto the field. So here come the Eagles back to the line of scrimmage. Zionsville looking for some sort of offensive spark here. Let's see if they get it. Snap, back to pass. Steps up, little bubble screen, incomplete. And Tommy Fawcett was the intended receiver for Zionsville.
Intended for number 8, Tommy Fawcett, falls incomplete.
Second down coming up. Snap, back to pass, steps up, pump fake, going to go off with it himself, and he'll spin ahead, gain of about 4 yards on the play. Sam Monticino is the quarterback now for Zionsville. He's a senior, 6'4", so this is the third quarterback of the game for the Eagles. So, of course, their regular quarterback, Andrew Baroker, was injured about midway through the first half. So Sam Monticino is now the quarterback. Snap, back to pass. Pump fake, throws, got a man caught, and that's enough for a first down. Good effort after the catch that time by number 8, Tommy Fawcett. First down and 10 coming up now. Crowd has really quieted down from where we were when this game began. And there's a give to Fawcett, a little end around reverse, and no gain on the play. Avon line in there again to snuff it out. And again, that seems to be a reoccurring theme tonight. The great job done by the Avon line. The Avon offensive or defensive line rather has just been phenomenal here tonight. And they have just done an absolutely tremendous job in terms of keeping the Zionsville offense in check. Snap. Little screen pass off the hands of Fawcett, incomplete. And really lucky that one didn't get intercepted. 8:41 left to play in the third. 28-0 our score. Avon on the high side over Zionsville. Zionsville with the ball, trying to make something happen here, now facing a 3rd down and 9. They're moving from right to left on your computer screen or radio dial. Snap, back to pass. Steps up, pump fake. Monticino's going to run with it, and he'll get ahead for about 2, maybe 3 yards up to the 37. But that's going to be well short of a first down, so the punt unit will come on for the Orioles.
Fryer on the punt. Shiatovich back for the Orioles.
Snap. Kick. Fair catch called for the 25, and that is where the Orioles will take over with 7:53 left to go in the third quarter. It's the Kevin Kersey Agency presents Friday Night Football right here on 98.9 FM WYRZ and AudioSportsOnline.com. Pleasure to have you with us. Again, I'm Rob Kendall. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. And Avon back onto the field, and let's see if the Orioles don't look to practice a little ball control here, run some clock. Obviously, at this point, the goal is not to get anybody injured. And Avon, if the score holds up, will move to 6-2 on the regular season. Snap, Meisner back to pass. Steps up, has time, looking. He's going deep. He's going deep for Garendo. Tipped up, incomplete. Great defense in the secondary that time by Zionsville. Number 6 for the Eagles. That was Jacob Napinski, was back there in coverage.
That's Garendo. Second down.
And it'll bring up a second down and 10 for the Orioles. Good pass that time by Meisner, but unfortunately good defense by the Eagles. Out of the shotgun, snap, fakes the end around to Heaton. There's the give to, no, he did give it to Heaton, sorry. Faked me out and faked some of the Zionsville players out too, apparently, because Heaton gets it all the way up past the 35, enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line.
By number 25, Rock Forestry Eagles. Went for the Orioles first down, 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
7:25 left to go in the third quarter. And now a whistle and a flag is on the field. It's going to be an offsides called on the Eagles. So I mentioned next week Avon will wrap up the regular season at home against Noblesville. The Zionsville Eagles will travel to Fishers to take on the Tigers. It's a very odd year in the conference, as we talked about. Whistles fly again. Very odd year in the conference. Fishers, they're 3-4. They lost at North Central. They lost at Pike. They lost against North Central. They lost at Pike. They lost, or they beat Noblesville. They beat Hamilton Southeastern. They got thumped at Brownsburg. Then they beat Avon at home, and Avon smoked Brownsburg. One of those years in the HCC, and then, of course, last week they lost to 5A number 1 Roncalli by 11. Speaking of Brownsburg, as there's a give up the middle by Avon on second down and 10. Brownsburg's 5-2 as well coming into tonight's ball game. Their losses were at Lawrence North and against Avon. So right now, Brownsburg and Avon are tied for the conference lead with just one loss, but Avon holds the tiebreaker because they beat Brownsburg. So now a 2nd and 8 coming up for the Avon Orioles. Meisner working out of the shotgun. Snap, back to pass. Fires down the middle. Incomplete, tipped up. And that was one thing Mark Bless talked about this week on his coach's show was, hey, even though we had lost that game to Fishers, we still control our own destiny, and they still do right now. If we went out, we're the HCC champs. So obviously, even though they were pretty bummed about that performance against Fishers, at the end of the day, one of their big goals each year is to win the Hoosier Crossroads Conference, and they are right in the thick of that right now. Avon trying to close this one out here. 5:56 left to go in the third. It's a 28-0 Avon lead. Snap, Meisner back to pass. Has time, fires to the far side of the field. Caught. That's Zion Davis with the reception. That's enough for a first down. It's across midfield, and it's down to about the 46 of Zionsville. So Avon will continue to control the ball as they will also move the chains. Snap, back to pass. Steps up, has time, firing it down the field, got a man caught. It's Reynolds, and Reynolds is all the way down to the 25-yard line. Reynolds, number 3, caught a great touchdown there towards the end of the first half. And now makes a big catch down the field. We haven't called his name a whole lot this year, but he's been really involved in the offense tonight. And anytime Mark Bless can pick up another weapon to show teams on film, that's nothing but positive. Now there's the give to Samson James. He'll be tripped up as he crosses the line of scrimmage, gain of about 4 yards on the play. Samson James runs so hard that even when teams trip him up, he's always moving forward. Fell forward that time. That's a great example of that. Still able to pick up 4 yards on a play that didn't seem like it was really well executed. And good to see Samson James back in the ball game. He didn't play a lot on the first series, or didn't play at all, in fact, on that first series. But now he's back at it. Two receivers to each side of the field. Snap, back to pass. Steps up, has time. Firing it to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Zion Davis inside the pylon at the front of the end zone. Left side, touchdown. Perfect pass that time from Cameron Meisner. So Meisner with the catch, the pitch, Davis with the catch, and that'll make it a 34-0 ball game with 4 minutes and 34 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Snap spot. That kick was blocked at the line of scrimmage off the foot of Heidorn. It's no good. So with 4:34 left to play in the third, it's 34-0 Avon over Zionsville. Seen a lot of photos from folks out at the Garth Brooks concert tonight. That's cool. Glad if you are one of those people who can make it out there. Good for you. Of course, if you could make it out there, you're probably not hearing my voice right now. So if that wasn't you, cheer up. You still got 3 more opportunities between tomorrow and Sunday. Here come the Eagles back onto the field. 4:34 left to play in the third quarter. Zionsville trying to get on the board here tonight against Avon. They're now down 34-0. And back in the ball game at quarterback is Monachino, Sam Monachino. No, check that. I'm sorry. That's number 5, Josh Wagner. And a little give up the middle there. And it's about a 5-yard gain on first down. I believe that was number. Didn't see who the number was that time with the run. Maybe number 35, Nick Breyer. Snap, back to pass. Flushed out, rolling right. Everybody's going to be hit and dropped deep in the backfield. Number 33 for the Orioles, Camden Morrell, in on the sack. And that's a big drop by the Avon defensive line. They are certainly going to be getting good reviews for Mark Bless tomorrow when they go look at the film. Out of the shotgun. Snap. Back to pass. Flushed out. Better be careful. It's very near the end zone. Now he's going to throw it up, and it is over the head of his intended receiver, who was number 2, Mitchell Canada. And it'll bring up 4th down for the Zionsville Eagles.
4th down, on comes the punt unit.
There's the kick. And the catch is made at the 45.
Fires punt, 45 yards out to the 45-yard line. Fair caught, 1st and 10.
First down and 10 for Avon. Ball at the 45-yard line off the punt. 3:04 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Snap is low. Meisner down. Little pitch and catch, and I think he was trying to throw it to Shayotovich. Shayotovich wasn't looking, running a different route, and the pass falls harmlessly. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Meisner's pass, intended for number 19. Shayotovich falls incomplete. 2nd down.
And give up the middle that time to Carter.
26, Carter on the carry. Clark there for your Eagles with the stop. Third down, ball spotted at the Zionsville 36-yard line.
(34-0). Avon with the ball in the lead. 3rd down and short. Give us to Carter. Runs into a pile. It's going to be close to 1st down. Going to depend on the spot. No signal yet. Now they do signal. It is enough for a 1st down. So that'll move the chains. And Avon once again will get a fresh set of downs. 2:15 left to go in the 3rd. Snap, back to pass. Meisner with it. He's going to throw it. Incomplete. Trying to hit Shayotovich, cutting across the near side of the field. Kind of a busted play from the beginning, able to get rid of it. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down with a $1:47 to go in the 3rd quarter of action.
Number 25, Torrance.
And short gain that time on 2nd down. Carter with the handoff.
Carter with the carry. That was number 10. Milby there with the stop to the Eagles. Short gain, 3rd and 7.
Working out of the shotgun is Meisner on 3rd down. And a whistle, the flags fly. Offsides on the Eagles. They've done that several times tonight now. And that's really cost them.
Indications offsides against the Eagles. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down. Ball moves up to the 27-yard line.
So that'll pick up a free 5 for the Orioles. And now they're going to have a 3rd down and 2. A lot more manageable than a 3rd down and 7. Snap, quick drop, fires, caught on the far side of the field. It is enough for the 1st down. Shodovich, a nice leaping catch that time. Short gain, but it was enough. Only had a couple yards to go. Gain of about 5. That'll move the chains. Clock will begin to wind. 47 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out of the shotgun, snap, back to pass, steps up, has time, going to the end zone. It's overthrown. Heaton, the intended receiver for Avon that time, on the near side of the field. 22.7 seconds left to go. And Avon will have another crack at it now, facing a 2nd down and 10.
Correct, that was 29 back there for us.
Going to be just tuning in tonight. Thanks for being with us. It's 34-0 our score. I'm Rob Kendall. Here's the Avon Orioles lead the Zionsville Eagles with 22.7 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Give us to Carter that time. Big room to run up the middle. Leans ahead, runs over a couple tacklers. That'll move the chains. It should be enough for a 1st down. And it will be. So Javon Carter, nice run that time. They're giving Samson James a little bit of a rest here in the 2nd half. Clock will start, and Avon's just going to go ahead and walk it over to the sideline. That'll bring about the end of the 3rd quarter. Avon adding to their lead end of the 3rd quarter. Avon adding to their lead. 4th quarter coming up. Avon up by 34 here on 98.9 WIRZ and AudioSportsOnline.com. Hey, the Kevin Kersey Insurance Agency of the Farmers Insurance Group helps with home, auto, life, or business needs. Located at 480 East Northfield Drive, Suite 300 in Brownsburg, next to Bill Estes Ford. Phone number is 317-286-3481. They're also found on Facebook at the Kevin Kersey Agency or at their website, farmersagent.com/K Kersey. And Panuni's Pizza and Wings in Brownsburg delivers to Pittsburgh, Claremont, North Avon, and all of Brownsburg. Pizza, calzones, breadsticks, and wings are always available. More information can be found on their Facebook page as well as their website, panuni.com. They're located at 1447 East Main in Brownsburg. Phone number is 317-286-3500. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 9. Friday and Saturday open till 11. And Westside Plumbing, Heating and Air is looking for employees with at least 2 years experience as a journeyman plumber. More information can be found by calling 317-445-8399. Westside Plumbing, Heating and Air is a supporter of Community Radio.
Your attention to the 50-yard line here on the track. As this evening, we recognize the 2017 Zionsville Eagles girls golf team, who won the state championship with passing.
Zionsville Eagles girls golf team being recognized. Of course, they're the state champions. So kudos to them. That's pretty exciting.
The Lady Eagles started their run to the championship by winning their sectional at Brownsburg with a score of 284. The score is the lowest round for any sectional ever played in Zionsville State history. The following week, the girls won what is considered to be the most competitive regional in the state and advanced to the state finals. On the first day of the finals, the Eagles shot an all-state record of 299, which is the lowest first-day total in state finals history.
Out of the shotgun, there's the give ahead. And they'll take it all the way down to about the 5-yard line. That was Carter on the run again that time. And a nice opportunity tonight to get him some touches and give Samson James a little bit of a rest.
Congratulations to Annabelle Pancake.
Avon continuing to move the football.
Claire Edwards.
10:56 and counting, knocking on the door of another score here. 3rd down coming up for Avon. They need about 2 yards.
State champs, amazing job, ladies. We're all extremely proud of you.
Snap, back to pass. Steps up. Meisner fires at the corner of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Shodovich. in there in the front of the pylon, and it is another touchdown for Avon. It'll extend the lead to 40-0.
That last play, touchdown pass to Luke Shiatovich with 10:36 remaining. The Orioles take a 40-0 lead.
Heidorn on to attempt the extra point. Snap spot. Kick is up. Kick is good. And that'll make it a 41-0 affair. Hey, Crane Credit Union can assist when buying a home or a car. Paying bills and depositing checks as well as making loan payments can be done on a smartphone with their mobile app 24 hours a day. They're located in 27 Indiana counties. More information can be found at cranecu.org. Federally insured by NCUA. And the new Plainfield UPS is now hiring part-time package handlers for 3 different shifts, morning, evening, and late night. A weekly retention bonus, pension, benefits, and college tuition reimbursements are available for part-time UPS employees. More information on available positions, online applications, and scheduling an interview can be found at upsjobs.com. Back here at our ball game, 10:36 left to go in the contest as the Kevin Kersey Agency presents Friday Night Football. I'm Rob Kendall. 41-0. Avon with a record of 5-2, leading the Zionsville Eagles with a record of 4-3. Ball goes into the end zone, so it'll bring up a first down and 10. Number 12, Sam Monachino in the ball game. And boy, there's a handoff, big hole that time. Run right up the middle.
26, Kyle Callahan.
Number 26, Kyle Callahan, senior on the run that time.
Gain of 9. We're being brought down by number 34.
Gain of 9. Snap back to pass. Steps up, fires, incomplete to the
Monachino
near side of the field.
looking for DeCourcy.
85, Joel DeCourcy was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up a third down and 1. 10:09 left to play in the ball game. Don't forget, coming up 10 o'clock, the Kevin Kersey Agency is taking you back to the 80s. And this week, as there's a keeper by Monachino, he's got a first down up across the 35. And quarterback keeper is up to the 36 for a first down. This week, Kurt paying tribute to the late, great Tom Petty. That'll certainly be a fun one to listen to. I'll be catching it on my way home from the ball game tonight, right here on 98.9 FM WYRZ. And firing it down the field, incomplete over the head of an intended receiver and a couple of Avon defenders.
13, Evan Price of your Eagles. Number 14, Conley there in coverage.
Cubs and the Nationals, I should say, doing battle tonight. Playoff action. There's a pitch to the near side of the field. Short gain on the play of maybe a yard, as that was number 8, Tommy Fawcett, number 8, with the run that time.
Third down.
Bit of a barn burner going on. The Indians and the Yankees knotted at 8. Oh, boy, big hit that time in the backfield. And that is a huge sack by Avon. Number 94, Matthew Brom, with a big hit.
Cubs and Washington, the Nationals, no score as we are in the 6th. Strasburg and Hendricks going at it out there. The Cubs hadn't got a hit. I don't know. They've got somebody on base, so I don't know if they finally got a hit. And there's the punt by Zionsville, and Shayotovich will call for and make the fair catch at about the 40-yard line. So 8:14 left to go in the ball game, and it's a 41-0 Avon lead. It's like the lone base runner for the Cubs tonight has been a base on balls. That is Addison Russell. Hendricks has given up 2 hits so far for the Cubs. But the only stat that matters is the runs. And right now, neither team has any. And wholesale substitutions in for Avon. Number 8, Mason Miller, is the quarterback.
Kerr there for the stop, number 26, Carter on the carry.
And Miller hands it off. Carter on the carry that time. No gain on first down. 7:50 left to go in the contest. Snap, give, Miller hands it off to Carter. He'll string it out right side. Oh boy, ran into a big hit that time. Deep in the backfield. Going to be a loss of about 4 yards on the play, back to the 36-yard line. And so Avon now will be facing a 3rd down and about 14 yards to go.
Loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down and long coming up for Avon, and I'm sure Mark Bless just trying to get some guys some action here, get them some snaps in case they need to bring these guys in at some point. Miller's going to work out of the shotgun now. He's got 2 receivers to the left, 1 man to the right. Snap. And there's the give, and it is to number 40, Devon Effinger, a senior. And as the famous line in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles went, you're going the wrong way. Went backwards that time. And a bit of a loss for Avon, so they'll have to send the punt unit in with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the contest.
Back deep for your Eagles, number 29.
It's going to be a nice win for Avon, nice piggyback win, given that they had that tough loss from Fishers 2 weeks ago. This is one they really wanted, and they're going to get it. So good job by Avon here tonight. Snap, kick. And a fair catch signaled and made at about the 35. So Zionsville will come back onto the offensive side of the ball. Hey, Reynolds Body Shop has been family owned and operated for 30 years, providing collision repair. They're located at 4325 West Washington Street in Indianapolis, just 4 stoplights east of 465. They're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 5 p.m. Learn more about them on the web at reynoldsbodyshop.com or by calling 317-243-2372. And McNamara Florist has been in business since 1954 with 8 locations, including the Avon store on Rockville Road, and offer floral designs for various occasions. They're located at 9655 East Highway 36 in Avon and can be reached at 579-7900. That's 317-579-7900. Snap, back to pass. Zionsville with the ball. Pass caught on the far side of the field.
Wagner at quarterback, pass complete to number 2, Mitchell Canada. Good for 7 yards, 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun again. Snap. Rolling right side. Rolling. Throwing. He's going down the field. Going deep. He's got a man open. Ew, over the head of the intended receiver. That was number 1 for Zionsville, Jordan Hall.
For Avon, number 6, Tyler Anderson.
Snap, there's the give. He's going to give it to Fawcett. Fawcett will take it to the near side of the field. That should be enough for a first down. It will be. He'll stay in bounds, which means the clock will continue to run, but it is enough for a first down with 5:16 left to play in the ball game. The first down and 10 for Zionsville. They would really like to get on the board here tonight. Zionsville had really been looking good there for a couple games, and then unfortunately, last 2 weeks against both Brownsburg and Avon has hit a bit of a buzzsaw. And now with Baroker being out, who knows? Snap, back to pass, steps up, has time, going down the field, and it is going to be picked off at the 20-yard line. Number 11, Jalen Peterson, with the interception. He's across the 45, still on his feet. He's up across the 50 and down to the 45. So Peterson with the big interception, and 4:37 to play. The Avon offense coming back on the field. And we've got an injured Eagle down. Looks like it's Hall. And I think he took a big hit off of the reception after the interception. He was trying to make the tackle and got blocked, and no flags were thrown, so a clean play. But Hall is down. 4:37 left to play. Red Cobra Wrestling offers training sessions from Chad Red. They're located at 9233 East Highway 36 in Avon, across the street from Walmart and behind sidelines in the Red Brick Building. They offer sessions for all ages, including 3rd grade and under and 4th grade and up. Learn more about them on the web at redcobrawrestlingacademy.com. And Dr. Timothy Greer, DDS, and Dr. Christopher Lefebvre of Avon Dental Center have been practicing in Hendricks County with families for over 20 years. They're located in Avon's Beechwood Center area, just east of Ivy Tech. They're open Monday through Friday, although early morning hours are available. More information is available by calling 317-272-8100 or at avondentalcenter.com. And it looks like he's going to be okay. So rough night for Zionsville in terms of the injury bug. So Avon will have the ball, first down and 10. 4:37 left to play in the contest, with the offense back on the field now. Snap, there's the give, and a nice little stutter step that time. Big gain, taking several tacklers with him, is number 40, Devin Effinger. So very near a first down. Effinger had a loss on his first run, but made up for it there. Man, he's a big guy. He is listed at 5'11", 190. Looks bigger than that to me. We have not called his name this year, at least in the games I've broadcast. But welcome to the party there, looking very impressive on that run. Out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 man to the left. Snap is high. Give is down. Effinger, little stutter step again. Bounces off a tackle, still going. Boy, he likes contact, and he does pick up the first down all the way down to the 30-yard line. So another nice gain there, about 4 or 5 yards. And it'll bring up first down and 10 for the Avon Orioles. 3:52 left to go in the ball game.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line.
Two receivers to the right, two to the left. Mason Miller out of shotgun. Snap is high. There's the give. We got a new back in the ball game. He'll drive ahead, gain of a couple yards. It's number 18, Jarrett Stephen, a sophomore on the run. And so Stephen 3 minutes left to play in the ball game. Avon going to get their 6th win of the year. They'll move to 6-2 and remain in first place in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. Of course, they're tied with Brownsburg with just one loss, but Avon holding the tiebreaker because they beat the Bulldogs back in week number 4. Snap, give his head. Short gain on the play, and running ahead is Steven. Boy, he got more than I thought there as he kept his legs going. They pushed that pile forward, and he's going to end up picking up about another 5 yards. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and short. Coming up, 2:20 left to go in the ball game, all the way down at the 23-yard line. Two receivers to the left, one man to the right. 2 minutes to go in the contest. And movement up front and a whistle. And that's going to be on. Offsides on the Zionsville Eagles. And one final time tonight as we wind down our ball game, we want to mention our underwriters for tonight's game, including the Kevin Kersey Agency, Westside Plumbing, Heating and Air, Panuni's Pizza and Wings, Crane Credit Union, Reynolds Body Shop, McNamara Flores, Red Cobra Wrestling, and the Avon Dental Center. Two receivers to the right, one man to the left. Out of the shotgun, snap, give ahead, and Steven will again push it forward down to about the 18, maybe the 17, depending on the spot. And it'll bring up looks like they're going to give him the 17. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 8, 1:25 left to play. So depending on how creative Avon can get with the clock here, this could be the final play of the football game. Gain goes in motion. There's the give ahead. Steven again the runner, and again picking up 3 or 4 pretty hard-fought 4 yards. And it looks like Avon will have to run one final play. So again, a very nice win for the Orioles here tonight, as they're going to move to 6-2 and have a chance to pick up the Hoosier Crossroads Conference Championship next week with a win against Noblesville at home. Out of the shotgun, snap. There's the give, and a wide open hole, and is he in? He's so close. He's down at the 1. That was Steven, and boy, he was within inches. And now you got to wonder if Martin Bless is going to want to run a play or not. I don't think he is. Boy, that's about as close as Steven's going to get, and Martin Bless is going to call off the dogs and say that's it. So Avon will take it tonight, 41-0, and move to 6-2 on the year. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We will see you next week as the Brownsburg Bulldogs take on the Hamilton Southeastern Royals in a game that could potentially be for the Hoosier Crossroads Conference Championship. Until next time, I'm Rob Kendall. Thanks to Shane Ray back in the Hendricks Power Cooperative Studios. Have yourself a great evening.